The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles able. To push further out in front. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Breeze to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Breeze now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting bit.
Here's another interception, the 3rd in this first quarter. Picked off by John Johnson, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. He's got a first down past the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
This is fielded at the goal line. Powerful running. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
15 Gator.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down now. It's Allen, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Go now. 10-2, sir.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he will have a first down here at about the 40.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On the set. Mike is 59. Mike is 56. Bullet high. Clear. Kill.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go. 8 read.
Watch the out.
Hey, Delta. X3. 218. Chop it.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. Lucky.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his...
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Long day for you, my boy. You hear me?
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's gonna be a long fucking day.
50, plant. You remember me? Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Let's go. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. No. Right. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Young on third down. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Vikings' 18-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Watch the screen.
Protein spill. Go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To throw on 3rd down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lawrence Taylor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hustle, hustle. You draw quarter. Now.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now the second down throw on target. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Let's go.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch.
Grab them thumpers out here, cuz. You got them motherfucking thumpers. You hear me?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
You ready?
33. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Gurley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
60 or 5.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, and this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Ready? Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Go.
A first down throw for Young. Steps away to his left. On target over the middle to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Third and 11.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Young working out of the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Young.
Oh, my
nearly
God.
picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Slam. Hey, switch gears.
Young on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Got it. Spin it ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Young to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
On the ready. X3. 218. Chop. Check it out. Check it out.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run. It's Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
He's checking. He's checking.
Go out.
Crash. 36. 36.
And ready. Deep river. Deep river.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, Young. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
59, Mike, 59. Look, squeeze. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Switch. Let's go. 5.
From the gun, Steve Young. He's going to sling this deep down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Hurry, hurry.
Let's go, defense.
Ready?
And he's taken down inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Young looks to throw on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
59, back to 59. Tighten up, tighten up.
Get up.
Now a first down throw for Young. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Go, 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 go.
On 1st and 10, Young. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Young now to throw again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 11 yards there, first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
First and 10, Young.
That's it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Got it.
Check, 59. Get him.
Here's Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Tighten up. Mike, 54.
Now Young, operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Young dancing to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 34 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That throw by Young incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A second down throw for Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
18 Gator.
Tight end right. Three down.
Hey, Haywood.
Young now from the 50. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On third down, Young. He's going to look deep down the field.
Come on, Earl.
This is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Go now. 30 base.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They try right side here. Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Go.
On 2nd down, Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey.
Check. Watch 54. Exit. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch the twist.
Go.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Hey,
Young on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away. But
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Steve Young. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, watch this.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Now Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium, and his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young being chased out left. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Young. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. It's Young off play action. Complete to Jones. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Young sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Young. It's caught. Jones.
On the level.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
61, match box, right.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go.
It is double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
70, Indy.
On 2nd and 9, Young, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. 3rd and long for Young. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
From the 38, Young gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Young from the shotgun.
Let's go, good D.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
4th down, Young. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try again with Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, team 6, now.
Here's Young. He's going to fire one deep left side. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. Fights through him. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone.
Let's go. Yo. What's good? I'm gonna get this.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Nice 50, nice 50. You must be dreaming. Check 43.
Get it.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Let's go.
Throwing again. Young. And he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here we go.
To throw is Young on 3rd down. And to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Petty. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown. Todd Gurley, 55 yards. And they are able to strike.
A wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And will have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marcus Allen, 73 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and snap the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey. You got to get moving, man. Ready?
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Pushing his way through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is. Putting his foot in the ground and going.
Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. 6-6. Bullet high.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a carry for Allen. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 41, Luck.
Let's go.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Let him go.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, set.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hit it.
Hey, you got 3.
Snap.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, shoot. Ready?
Young now. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Attack, attack.
59. Okay, just like that.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left, and he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big run there by Gurley. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
3 down. Next 3. 218. Chop it.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, Charlie.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Let's go.
On second and 9, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Everyone come forward. 4 down. Eyes on 81. Eyes on 81.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up.
Got it.
Single.
5.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Protein skill.
Check 4.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first and goal, Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Young to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Lawrence Taylor able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo! 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. And that QB's trash.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The play fake, now Young. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big run there by Gurley. 63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was
And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
61, match box, right.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
We got 3. Wide. Get wide. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, lock it.
Joker.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Leo.
Again they run with Gurley. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, Delta. Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Be Griffin.
Young on third down. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Hey,
from the gun, Steve Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hope. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. And touchdown. Odell Beckham. 36 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Hey, Steve, sit.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mel Blount with a sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
You.
Fire.
Off the play fake, Young. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
218, chopper. Let me know right now. You better bring.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Deep grip.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Now.
Throwing on second down. Young. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Young will lead the offense up, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Go. 22 jet bombers. Go.
Watching you grind. So don't say nothing.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. Young will lead the offense up, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Young going to throw again. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
Check, 59. Let him
Hey, wahoo!
Let him know. Mike's part 9. Root right.
Hey! Go!
On 1st and 10, Elway. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate in a box of tissues. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
On the ready. Hey, exit.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, watch this.
From midfield, Elway. The 20. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Odell Beckham, 50 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Eagles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, I 7. Now.
Check 55.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Yeah, yeah.
Here we go, team. Here I come.
Now a first down throw for Young. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
50's the line. Man up, man up, man up, man up.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, Delta. 5.
On 2nd and 9, Young throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Steve Young. Finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Elway. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put...
Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Elway. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the edit. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Elway. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 59 Mike.
5.
59.
From the shotgun, Elway. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Ryan Shazier gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Mike, check. 59.
Go.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go. Go.
Shift.
Go. 5.
Here's Elway. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Another carry now for Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I'd say they got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flush to his right. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey. Who's your quarter?
They'll try to throw now. Young. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Set up, 30 base. 61, matchbox, right. Clear. Set up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young steps away to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
Under 10.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They try again with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
10 logo. Pilot, 64, reach. 36.
Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the... Now a hit and a loose football. Now a hit and a loose football.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well. And it ends up poorly.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Greystone, travel. You're out. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Now Elway on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Elway looking to pass again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
59, Mike, go.
2nd and 10, Elway. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, box drop. Look at me. Zipper, 2.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elway. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Drop. Yep. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Come on, D.
Young to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
59 mark.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Michael Thomas finding the end zone on the game's final play as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll make it third down. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3-and-out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge third down call coming up.
Buying time to his left. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The temptation to go for it, probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Let's go. 60 or. 6-6. Get it.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Gurley again here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
50, plant. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Now a give running left for Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big.
Ready. 30 base.
Get in the way, look. Get in the way.
Now.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going. 59. Got you. Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll score. Touchdown.